I'll be your huckleberry. I'll be your dark and scary. I'll be your man of the hour, Mr. Churchstone Sour.
Alright, what up, y'all? It's me. And, excuse me. Let me start off this video by turning that one off. I got a flicker. She likes to flicker a little bit. Let me start off this video by thanking my good buddy Neil over at No Legs, No Problem TV for nominating me to do this list. Thanks, buddy. I'm just teasing. Neil, you know I love you to death, brother. And I have no problem doing this. This actually gives me a little content. And Badge, you got one coming, brother. So anyway, as you can tell, I was just watching Neil's video, and I have the questions up, so that way you guys can see me reading off of these questions. So I'm going to do that in between. You know, I dip, so I spit. So you guys are going to have to bear with me. So, what's the one thing that you would change about your RV? I've changed everything about this RV, and that is no joke. If you've watched any of my past videos, you know I took the dinette completely out, took the refrigerator out, took the bunkhouse out, put a storage room in the back, put my own personal desk in at the front, put a new refrigerator in with a lot more pantry storage, and when I took the dinette out, there's more storage behind that. I've done a lot to this rig. I've extended this bed out. It's actually a house bed. It's a full queen size bed that's 14 inches thick. There's a lot of things I've changed. If there's anything else I'm going to change about this is, you guys probably ain't going to like this, but I have a brand new toilet sitting right there that I need to put in this rig. And that's the only other thing. Now, the reason I say I want to change the toilet out in this thing is because when I sit down on that toilet, I feel like I should be going, "Hey, Mom, you going to come and wipe my butt?" Because that toilet is so low to the frickin' ground, I feel like a little kid on it. So that is a lot taller. I've got to get new floor tile because I want to change out the floor tile in the bathroom, and there's some other things I want to do. So if there's one thing I'm going to change, it's going to be the toilet to make it a lot taller, so I actually feel like a man and not a little kid. So, number 2. What's the one thing that you did not expect when you purchased your RV? The one thing I did not expect when I purchased my RV was that 3 days after I purchased it, I'd gotten it home and found out that the whole back corner in the RV was completely rotted out and had water damage in it. So I literally had to take the entire back corner out of the RV and redo it. So I had a video on that, and for some odd reason, some of my videos are missing. I don't know how. I've changed my password. I think it was something to do with one of my exes had my password. She deleted some videos and some other things a part of it, so those videos are gone. Once I get things cleaned up, I will do an update, and I will do a walk around on my rig. Another thing I want to say first before I go any further is I want to thank the subscribers that came over from Neil's channel. I really appreciate it. And when Neil says that I speak my mind, I don't hold my tongue for anybody, anything, anywhere, anytime. And as you can tell, a lot of people don't like me because of this. And I don't give a shit. So, anyway, so let's carry on with this thing. What was the deciding factor for your RV purchase? Because it's a dime, it's the one that I could afford, and I actually knew it was a Keystone product, and I love anything that is made by Keystone. They're very high quality. If those of you who do not know, Keystone makes the Fusion, they make the Cougar, and they make, what was the other one? The other big giant fifth wheel, and I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but they make the top of the line stuff. Everything, I love this rig. It is a little bit too small, and I'm just one person in here, and this is a 27 foot, it's a 2004 Keystone Hornet, 27 foot, and it's still a little bit too small for what I like, but it is perfect. I know that sounds really goofy, but The one thing I didn't expect was to rip out the whole back corner and redo all the damage work. But the company I got it from up in Washington State actually paid for me when I fixed it, and I have to give them the props because a lot of companies don't stand behind this stuff. And it was a used RV. They said they didn't know, but there was fresh caulking around the outside seal, so I think they knew, and that's why they paid for it. We'll go from there. What is your favorite RV meal? I make a chicken enchilada, and it's not enchiladas like you think. I take 2 cans of cream of chicken, 3 large chicken breasts, and a can of cream of mushroom, some tortillas. I mix all that stuff. I boil the chicken and then I shred it all up. And then I mix the cream of chicken and the cream of mushroom in with it. And then I put them on tortillas. I put them in a glass pan. I put them in the oven. Actually, I put them in the pan. And then whatever I have left over of the chicken mixture, I spread on top. And then I get like a 2-pound bag of shredded cheddar cheese and I put on top of that. I put it in the oven, take it out, and it is delish. I might be a redneck, but I know how to cook. Well, some things. Other things, I could probably burn boiled water. Trust me, I could do that. What is your must-see destination? I would have to say, I got to agree with Neil. It's the Grand Canyon. Evidently, I supposedly was there when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and I don't remember being there. And I've been up to Flagstaff, and I've been around the area, and I've never seen the Grand Canyon as an adult. That is one destination that I would really like to go see. But if you're going to say the must-see destination, which has to go with like one of the question number 9, the beverage, my must-see destination is the Jack Daniel's Distillery. Those of you who do not know me, I am a huge Jack Daniel's guy. I have the 3 favorite J's: Jack, Jimmy, and Johnny. Those are the 3 best drinks you could ever have in your life. So I am a whiskey or bourbon guy. I love my Jack Daniels. I have probably 4 bottles in here right now, but I don't drink that often. Honestly, the only time I drink is if I'm in pain. But if we're sitting around a campfire, it's Jack Daniels mixed with Dr. Pepper, and it's really good. If something else you want to try is Jim Beam Vanilla with sweet tea. Those are awesome. It's an awesome drink. I made it 2 years ago, and everybody freaking loved it. What is your favorite thing about RVing? I'd have to say my favorite thing about RVing is that you don't have the sticks and bricks things to worry about. So when I owned a house, you have yard maintenance, you got to do all this stuff. You got to keep your yard mowed, you got to keep everything up, you got to keep your house maintenance up, you got to change everything. The best thing about this is that everything I own is in here, and I'm very happy with being in a very small, pretty much house on wheels. Everybody calls it a recreational vehicle. I call it a residential vehicle because this is my house on wheels, and that's what I love about it. What is your least favorite thing about RVing? Crowds. I don't like being in RV parks when a bunch of people are there. I don't do good around crowds at all. I never have done good around crowds, and I don't deal with them very well. So, excuse me. Okay, next question. What is on your wish list for your next RV? My next RV, honest to God, is a Keystone 424, a Keystone Fusion 424, and it's a 5th wheel. It's a toy hauler. That is what I want. That is my dream, and one day I will have it. I love the 424. It's got a side porch and a back porch, but it also has the garage for the toys. And I don't know what it is, but my camera is still doing this crap, and I don't know what it is. This is a brand new phone. I don't know if you guys can see my hand, but it's like slowly catching up with itself. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, a Keystone Fusion 424 that's what is on my wish list. And then number 9, what is your favorite RV beverage at camp? During the day, I am opposite of Neil. I like sweet tea. I am a huge sweet tea drinker, and yes, I'm from the South, and I love my sweet tea. At nighttime, it's got to be Jack. Here the last couple days, I didn't want to break out a brand new bottle of Jack. I got one on the side of the bed, and then I got 3 more under it, so I've got like 4. Gentleman Jack is probably my favorite of all time of all bourbons to drink, but I love Jack Daniels. I don't take any man-made medications, so I medicate with Jack Daniels. I don't do it very often, but it helps with pain. And then, what is my favorite RV accessory? My favorite RV accessory. You know what? I really don't know. I'm trying to think of what my favorite RV accessory is. I'm having trouble answering that one because I know, well, I like having my own toilet in my rig, that's for damn sure. But as far as an accessory goes, I like it all. I love the fact of living in an RV, and you have to live minimalist, so that way I can't buy a bunch of shit that I always used to buy. And I don't know. As far as an accessory goes, I don't know. The accessory that I use the most would be this, and I ended up making this, and I made a video on this. I have a little 12-volt fan that I made out of a computer fan. I know it's not an RV accessory, but I made it an RV accessory, and that's what I use all the time to sleep with, because I cannot sleep without a fan being on. So that's probably got to be my favorite accessory. I think that would be it, and then I have to nominate 2 people. I don't even know who the hell I'm going to nominate. I have to nominate 2 people to do this. Crap. I would like to fucking just flip it back and tell Neil to do it again, but I can't do that. Or Badge. Let's see. Hold on. I just gotta... Sorry. Had a notification come through. I had to swipe it out. I'm trying to think of who I could nominate. I don't know. I will nominate Kat and Dakota. And her name is Buckeye Kitty on YouTube. So I will nominate them, and they are my neighbors. And then someone else. I know S&S. What is it? I can't think of their name. It's S&S and the Cats, or the Traveling Cat. I can't think of her name. Dadgummit. I think her name is Catherine. Now I have to look it up to see who it is. I can't remember. It's S&S and the Cats, I think. Something along that lines. So now I have to look it up on my thing. And I do follow RV Ashes. I do follow them. You know what? I think I'm going to nominate Tasha Teeling. So, Tasha, I've been watching your videos for a little bit, and I'm going to nominate you, and I'm going to nominate Buckeye Kitty. So those are my 2 people that I nominate. So hopefully, Tasha, you will watch this, and you will know now you get to do it, and then you get to nominate people. And Kat and Dakota, or Cat and Chunky, you guys get to nominate 2 people that they get to do this to too. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I will try to get this up and get it posted. And Neil, I love you, brother, but don't do this to me again. I'm just teasing you. You can do it to me all you want. For those of you who do not know, and those of you who are subscribers on my channel, go over and check out Neil's channel. Neil is an awesome guy. I love him to death, and he actually is the reason that I got out here and did this. For those of you who do not know, I had to leave Washington due to health reasons, and it was because of his videos that got me out here, and I'm actually doing a lot better health-wise, even though I'm still struggling with my back, but that's something I'm going to have to deal with the rest of my life. But it was because of him I got out of here, and I give him all the props, and I give him all the thanks. And I want to thank him for being a good friend of mine. And y'all go check out his channel. It's No Legs, No Problem TV. He's a great guy, and if you go over there, just tell him Puddin' sent you. And then go check out Buckeye Kitty and Tasha Teeling. They're wonderful people. And I've never got to meet Tasha. I just recently, she had left a comment on my channel about my solar panels, and Tasha, you were right. I've been dealing with some odd and end shit with the Dokio solar panels. They still work great. It's just I've had to modify them to make them work for me, which has kind of been a pain in the ass. But yes, when I'm wrong, I will admit it. And Tasha, you were right. So, but I still love my Dokios. They still work great. I've just had to modify them a little bit to make them work for me. So, y'all have a great night. Be kind to one another, love one another, and live life to the fullest, because tomorrow's not promised. God bless each and every one of you. And thanks for watching. And Puddin' 2020. Think I can beat Trump? Let me know. Y'all have a great night. Talk to you later.
So put your drinks up for the weekend, cause them work days sure been creeping. What's up? Is anybody gonna get tore